may want to say that this is about an unemployment rate falling, but let's be very clear here. The message of today's figures is that more Australians are looking for work, but many of them are giving up. They're just giving up trying because they cannot find enough work or they cannot find any work at all. And that is the message out of these figures, and the government has to focus on the main issues that they've been elected to deliver upon. That is more opportunities for job seekers and more opportunities for part-time workers who need more work to make ends meet.
Tens of thousands of Sydney families could find themselves in a debt crisis if interest rates start to creep up. Now, new data released exclusively to 9 News has revealed the postcodes across our city where mortgage holders would be hardest hit.
James Keane moved to Little Bay in Sydney's southeast 7 years ago. Since then, house prices in the suburb have taken off, with many neighbours having to borrow big to get in.
There are a lot more young families in this area. I think it's a suburb that people want to be in, but certainly they have stretched themselves to be here.
In fact, data compiled exclusively for 9 News by Digital Finance Analytics reveals half the homeowners in postcode 2036, which also takes in Matraville, East Gardens, Hillsdale, La Perouse, Chifley and Malabar, face mortgage stress if rates rise by 1 percentage point. While the Reserve Bank has left the cash rate on hold, banks have independently lifted rates. Until recently, it was those living in the west and southwest struggling to make ends meet. Now it's residents in our inner suburbs that are overextended. While it's unlikely we'll see a rate rise of a full percentage point in the short term, analysts warn mortgage holders need to rein in their spending now to avoid more pain down the track.
The dream of home ownership is turning into a financial nightmare. New figures show that mortgage stress has soared over the past decade, and it's first home buyers who are the hardest hit.
It all suggests record low interest rates are not doing much for employment beyond housing construction, and that the Australian economy's move to non-mining growth looks like a work in progress.
Cynthia Piramali bought her house 2 years ago. More than half her income now goes to loan repayments.
I've got 2 kids and it really should be spending more time, making sure they go to the dentist, making sure they go to the doctor and things like that. Those things sort of have to be scaled back.